Hello everyone.
Hi.
We are very happy to greet you at our new video. And yeah, it's been a while since the last one. It's just some business, and we also changed a little bit our background to, I don't know. And actually we wanted to make this video by Samhain, I think that's the correct pronunciation of that festival of the Wheel of the Year. And we would like to maybe later to cover also all these festivals of the Wheel of the Year that we celebrate and why we do. And why by Samhain? Because it is the festival of death, we can say, and of dying. And actually it's now, because it's not actually the exact date, it is this span of time when the nature is actually just dying and the leaves are falling and nature goes to sleep, we can say, to rest. And this is the most proper time to talk about the topic of this video, death. And as we just recently discussed with our friend about nature, as I just talked about nature and about nature dying each year, that people who live on land, they usually easier can accept death. And because when we live in the cities, in the stone jungles, I don't know if it is correct in English, stone jungles, okay, and they just see the streets and the stones of the buildings, and maybe there is some nature in the cities also, sure, but maybe people don't pay so much attention to that nature, and that attention is usually grabbed by the buildings, the city itself.
And just busy life.
Yeah, exactly, busy life. Yeah, it's like, because when you live on the land, you're more calmed, you're more in, how to say,
Connection.
in connection with nature, in the same pace with nature, and you see these cycles of life and death, like growing and dying, and dying. And in seeing this, you just naturally from nature, you learn to accept death. Yes, because it's just a cyclical thing. And
Because usually when you see cycles of birth and death and rebirth and death, and it's easier to transfer it to your own life, to life itself of like people, because you can, it's kind of like a small example, and you can see it, you can contemplate it, and you can understand more, because we, like, during the whole our life, we also have some death and rebirth processes maybe in our psychological things, and maybe in our growing of our persona.
you can say this, yes, personality.
Yeah, in growing of our personality, of our like things what we do, and it's very good if you always notice all these things, and it's easier to do when you need to work during these cycles if you live in nature. But if you don't live in nature, it's also many ways to pay attention to it.
And I just remembered about this. Sometimes I heard this phrase somewhere that people are afraid of death because it's the most unnatural thing or something like this, because the death is not natural. But it sounds really absurd, because like the death is the most natural thing, I think. thing, I think, because it happens to everyone.
Yeah, it's
Yes.
something that no one can take it from you.
Yeah, I hope so. I hope so that they will not come up with the idea to like just take your death from you. So it's the most natural thing. It happens with everyone. Why should we be like scared of it? I think that yes, because for us it's a death is pacifying. You come at peace with your life because of death, and we will also agitate for believing, for faith, because if you have faith in that something will be after death, it makes you accept death like much easier. Okay, like maybe you don't believe in that something will be after death, then that's also like works that okay, you will stop at some moment, you will be done at some moment, so like live your life fully, live each day to the fullest. Like maybe it will be like tomorrow, so it should just be a like grand motivator for you.
I want to add about motivation of from death, because I had an experience, let's say it like this. Once I saw death coming for a person, and it was the death of my father. It was just like less than even 1 minute, and it was very unexpected. And I saw it, and it's the biggest pain of my life, and also the biggest motivation, because I saw how death can be here just in 1 second, and you will never know, because the person was alive like the evening before, like even 2 minutes before, and suddenly it happens. And since then I think that it's the most driving for me to live my life, to live life at fullest, and to understand, to contemplate, to think about how you live your life and why you do things like this, why you have some thoughts and some what's about your meanings, what's about you as a person, as a people, as a person who lives here, who interact with some other people, with some souls. And I think it's sometimes I even write here on my hand like memento mori. It's from Latin. It's like remember death, remember what you will die, and it became for me like very motivational thing, very motivational thought, and the main core in when you have some questions, and always you need to find some answer for yourself why you live this life, or maybe not just to find an answer but to be in a process, because I think in my opinion it's really difficult to find some answers here, especially about soul and all the things, very big things. So it should be a process of you living your life, and consciously. That's very important thing. And you need to be brave enough to live, because you know that you will die, and everyone will die anyway. It's the ending of this life. Maybe it is in this physical I don't know, in this
embodiment,
in this physical embodiment, but maybe something will be after. We don't know what, but we can have from understanding, from knowing of death, we can have this big inspiration to live, and to live each moment, and be passionate about to live your life from your heart, from your soul.
Yeah, and as you said, we can't know how it will be after, as like that's our position. We believe in that there will be something after death, and it's we just don't know how it will be, because maybe we will have some physical also bodies, maybe we will be spirits or energies, whatever you you use for this, or maybe we will be just in memories, but we believe that there will be something after, and that helps us to accept death as just like this transfer moment. It's like, yeah, as there is this, I don't know, if we provide some examples or like symbolic examples, let's say there is a child, in the mother's womb, and the child maybe thinks that, oh no, I will now die.
Because
what will be there? Because
I will not breathe there.
Okay, you see, the child doesn't need to breathe because there is this oxygen going automatically, we can say, and then I will not breathe. But there is just a transfer point, or as there is this also, for example, about butterflies, that we have this, how they are called? Caterpillars, So there is a caterpillar making this a cocoon, and there is like transforming, changing its like appearance completely. Maybe this, like our death, will be the same kind of process. If you believe this, it's so much liberating. And I also think that what dies, it like nurtures what will come. We see it like literally in the nature when we have this ground, the earth, and these dying organisms. They together provide soil for something new to grow, for something new to feed from. And this shows us that it is the cycle. It is for something or someone new to come, something or someone old should go.
And also one thing that like during our studies about some old cultures and native people, you always see that in like most major things, in most common situations in every society, before it was very important thing to talk about death, to acknowledge it, to pass it through, like to have this process of understanding of death as a part of life, as a part of society. And it's not, it can be like a hidden part, because it's like, it's obviously something that everyone will see, everyone will meet in their life. And in all cultures it was very important to have this meaning of death and rebirth, and also because it was in traditional rituals and all these things, people were aware what way will die and way will have some kids in their future, and they have someone behind them. And it was maybe easier to understand the cycles of life and rebirth, and the wholeness of everyone in one spirit as a parts. And also I see here one thing, that we lost connection with our roots, like in major cases in our modern life. We just lost the connection with our traditions, with our roots, with our families. If you have a knowing understanding about your roots, at least like some information, or maybe even better some feeling inside, maybe you have this feeling of succession, that you have your bloodline, your relatives, and it's something very meaningful. It will really help you to understand the death and to be fine with it, because it's just it shows you a cycle of life, like in your whole family, just one piece of the whole universe, but it shows you the this cycle of death and rebirth, and it's very, it gives you a lot of freedom, I think.
And also, as the old people, they believed, they felt them, like they felt time and space being one, and them, all of them being one with time and space, so they were not yet divided. And we just go divide it more and more and more and more, and like this individualistic thing quite often brings us big problems.
And balance.
But exactly, and as like we were the whole, then we became like individual persons, then we became like divided inside, so we don't know who we are, we don't know, we are not wholesome, we just have parts of us. But this feeling of the like whole and like just as one, we are one all together. And understanding of this literally means that like your ancestors and those who will come after you, they are the same as you. They are a part of you. You are a part of them. You all a part of the whole universe. So we are the one. And so why should you become fearful, be scared of that? Because you shouldn't. You're the one. You keep living in those who will come. And again, as if you believe that there will be something afterwards, and like you will see them. Maybe sometimes there is this thought that okay, I will see them, but how? Like, I want to see my grandma, but there will be not the body of my grandma, or I don't know, my father. But there is this thought that bodies are, they only limit us. So if we will be there and we will see them, like, or feel or be this one with them, we will just feel them even more, than we like did here on this earth with those who already passed away.
And I want to add here, from my own experience, for people who lost someone and still live here, it's a good idea to take for you. It may be helpful to pass through this death of someone, but you still live here with that feeling, that love that you had with this person, or just even simply remember of this person. It's still alive in you, these feelings and this personality, let's say, this part of that soul, and if you're living your life and you still keep this warmth and this love, and it's something like this person still live through you, still living and growing from you and through you. And it's very interesting thing to understand that while you are here, it makes that person also alive, also be present here. And I understand that feelings like real feel of love, I still feel it from my father, because it's in me, but also because that person was so much gave you that you still can feel it, and you have it in you, and you will also always have it in you, and this is amazing.
Yeah, I think that maybe our videos are not that much of, I don't know, guidelines or some, like, you know, points to like do this and it will be nice. No, it's, I think, mostly as our, I don't know, contemplation on some topics, or
Just
sharing
thoughts.
sharing our thoughts, our vision, our experiences, and we just hope that in these thoughts and in this in what we share, maybe you can find some inspiration to also bring to your life. I think if we just to sum up, we believe that that death is like the most natural thing, and if we believe, like believing that there is something after, can help you accept death like easier and not be afraid of it. And also seeing death, examples of death, can help you in accepting it, and like going more into feeling of being unified with the whole universe, with the other spirits, be the one, that really helps. We really hope that it was helpful for you, and we hope to see you in the next videos.
Yeah, thank you and bye.
Thank you.